Hello dear students, welcome back to the third unit of our embedded systems, that is embedded firmware development environment. We have already discussed the basic concepts in that one, that is what is EDLC models, what are the phases in the EDLC models. In the last question itself, video itself, we have decided. Now we are going to discuss about that various models in that EDLC approaches. First one is linear or waterfall model. In the linear or waterfall model, each phase is developed one by one. Okay, sequentially you are going step by step each phase. First phase, the need for the product is analyzed, then the conceptualizations developed, and after analyzing we are giving the hardware software designing. Then after designing the hardware and software, then we are testing each module for its working. Then finally we are going to implement that one, integrated that hardware and software. Then we are deploy that one. Deployment means give that entire product to the customers for testing, and then final product is given to the marketing. Okay, next step is supporting, giving support to the product, that is services provided, installation support, like that we have to give support to that one. Then we have to go for upgrades. After you have developed a product, we have to analyze that one, what are the refinements we can do in that product. Then we have to upgrade our product. Finally the retirement. For every product there should be a retirement period, that is end of the product age, that should be given. After that one the product will be disposed. Okay, so in the each phase of EDLC is executed in sequence and the flow is unidirectional. Output of one phase is given to the input on the other phase. What is the disadvantage of this waterfall model is real projects rarely follow the sequential flow that the model purposes. In this model we are using only sequential flow, that most of the projects are not following this one. It is difficult for the customer to state all the requirements explicitly. In this model, in the first step, all the needs has to be explicitly explained by the customer. That is not possible. Whenever they are using the product, that time only they will give the requirements. Next, the customer must have patience, because step by step the product will be developed. Final development take more time, so the customer has to wait for more time. Okay, that is the disadvantage of the product. Next model is prototyping or evolutionary model. In this prototyping or evolutionary model, we are going to develop a product step by step. Okay, each product is developed, the entire prototype model, that is a small model of that entire product will be developed, test, and then customer satisfaction is asked. Again it will be refined, and again all the steps will be followed. See that one in the diagram itself, we are dividing that entire thing into 4 phases. Initial phase, analysis and planning. Initially a prototype model is analyzed, and then it is designed and it is tested for that initial state. Then it will be based on the customer satisfaction, evaluation and feedback. Again we are refining that one. Refined requirements and plans will be taken place, and refined design is done. Then again it will be tested for the next phase, will be tested for the new product. Then based on the customer feedback, continuously it will be redefined again and again. Okay, refined product, final product will be refined without any problem. It will be hand over to the customer. Okay, here in waterfall model we are not having any testing process in between the final product development. So here we are developing a prototype and we are testing that one. So final product will be the best one for the customer. The only difference is it is a more defined prototype of the product will be given as the final product. So there will be no error for this one, but it is a time taking process. Okay, next one, iterative or increment or fountain EDLC model. If you see that one, we are developing a product, all the phases will be followed, and then again it will be refined. Okay, see that one. First, need of the customer is analyzed, then conceptualization documented. Then we are analyzing the conceptualization, we are going for the design, and then we are developing and testing that one. Then give the part to the designers. Based on their requirement, based on their feedback, we are again refine our analysis, and then we redesign it, we redeploy that one. Okay, and then it will be refined. So the same thing what we have discussed in the previous model, iterative prototyping model. Here also all the phases are developed again and again, they will be refined, then only the final product will be given to the customers. Okay, here cascaded series of linear models are followed. We are doing the same analysis, follow same steps, then finally we are implementing this one. Repeat the cycles until the requirement are met. Okay, so final product will have no problems or issues in this one. Okay, we are calling this as a successive refinement also. Okay, what is the advantage of that? Means final product has no defect, it will satisfy the customer needs, because we are following, we are deploy that one to the customers. After their feedback we are refining that one. Okay, final product takes more time, but it is a the final product will be the satisfy all the needs of the customers. Okay, next one is spiral model. It is same as that of your prototyping model. Spiral model is the best suited for the development of complex embedded products, and it gives in the situation where challenging, where the requirements of the customer changing from state to state. Okay, so that time it is not needed to change the product cycles, the entire cycles again and again. Okay, see that one. Here also we are divide the entire process into 4 phases. Initial phase, the planning and the other things started. Based on the next we are execute that one, design and implement that one. Based on the customer feedback we are refining that one. This will be changed. Okay, risk evaluation to change each stage help in reducing the risk. Okay, that is the advantage of this spiral model. Most of the complex products are used by this one. Okay, by this way only. Each phase can be done by different product engineers. They will develop one part of the engineers plan and develop that one. Other other part of the engineers, they are testing the components, they are design and testing the components. Other part, marketing part, people will take care of giving product deployment, and based on their feedback again that refinement will be takes place. Okay, this is about the 4 EDLC models which will be helpful for you to develop a product. Okay, so based on your requirement, suppose if you are new to the product development, you can choose either prototype model. If it is a complex designing or the base requirement of the customer will be changed, means you can choose spiral model. Or if you are going to design a product step by step, means you can choose a sequential or a waterfall model. Okay, so based on your requirement you can choose any one of the model, and that will be very helpful to you to design a product. Okay, so as I told, you can design a product as a product engineer. You can choose any one of the model that will be guide you to select the to give a qualified product, final product. Okay, thank you. We will discuss that in the next topic in the next session. Okay.